You know what? I'm really surprised that they have not gone to the actual hair strand to see to test the DNA.
It will.
It will.
It will soon.
Wait a minute. Time out. Hold on, y'all. I think we may have forgot to mention the name, but just because he wasn't here.
Oh, hey, DJ C4.
C4. No, he put in a long work day today, so he wasn't able to make it.
No.
Longer than everybody else.
His dogs are roofing.
C4. So he's chilling, resting up, but he will be ready for Friday.
DJ Flaming Hot.
Yeah.
So
DJ Hot Fire.
Yes. Continue on, please.
He just want to elaborate that right quick, ladies and gentlemen. That we missing a member.
We missing a member. He was like, I didn't hear my name in the introduction. So
DJ,
shout out.
Well, DJ Thunderstorm, we got you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't C4 no more. You Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah, young scatter showers.
Okay, team.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pose this question to you all. Do you think, I guess, if you have grown up in an environment where you are surrounded around poverty, how influential do you think the usage of drugs play into the system? I mean, both of y'all can.
Look, well, it all depends. You know, there's a lot of people grow up. You know, they have little, and the children that grow up, as they call them, ghetto children. They grow up, and what they see is what they become.
Right.
I was in the North yesterday.
North where?
North Dallas.
Okay.
Continue where I'm born and raised. I seen about 7 kids, and I was just looking at them like, man, I hate to say it, but about half of them boys gonna probably end up selling dope or smoking. So you know.
You kind of see, if you're from the hood, you kind of see the results before it even happen.
Mm-hmm. So
you already know what's going to take place. So it's better to try to best yourself out of it. And it's hard because some people don't have their environment that others gravitate on. So basically, they see their friends or something. Someone cling on to their friends' parents, and and make them their own parents. Because mom and dad did not take care of business at home.
Yeah.
Or if they could take care of business, they just have to give an opportunity or a chance to take care of business.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. In one of my songs, I did a song with Rowdy. And
Rowdy.
Yeah, Rowdy Mac. Rowdy Mac.
Shout out Rowdy Mac.
Yeah, my partner sound cool.
Friend of the show.
Oh yeah. I'm buzzing. And I see it in the song. A dope house is a Fortune 500 company, man. In the hood.
Exactly. It is.
It is, bro.
Yeah. And in the projects or the hood where you grow up, sometimes that's next door or right down the street. So
across the street from the church house.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you see is sometimes what you become to be,
Mm-hmm. So
just don't be a product of your own environment to the streets.
That dope boy come through there with that Mercedes.
You
remember him?
Yeah,
he was just living there the other day. Next door.
Yeah, you don't want to be Calvin, the one flipping burgers at McDonald's. You don't want to be Calvin.
Yeah,
you want to be dope man.
Because it's kind of like he's coming back and recruiting anyway.
Oh yeah, he gonna pick the youngsters up at 12.
Yeah, some of them younger than that, 10, 9, 8.
Yeah.
I mean, they teach them the game a little bit. Now, all of a sudden, they got hip to the game, but he ain't gonna teach them everything that they know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna teach them a little bit so he can get up. But at the same time, the king don't want to be the throne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a hustle game. I tell people like this: the hustle game, and you play stuff like in Wall Street or something. It's basically the same thing, just different. It's legal and illegal. It's basically the same game. What you doing? There's no difference. If you could implement your hustle to Wall Street, I promise you gonna make money.
Perfect example. Master P.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jay-Z.
T.I.
Till.
Who else?
There's a lot.
Baby.
E40.
Yep.
Look who started out. He had Eazy-E.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he was one of the very
like one of
first
the
ones.
pioneers who actually started it.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, you big time hustler in California.
But I actually wanted to throw out some census I pulled off from the actual website of the U.S. Census. And according to the last recent study done in 2012, you have approximately 4.3 million U.S. citizens that are on welfare. Now, the statistical breakdown on that, 38% are African American, 39% are Caucasians.
Whoa.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate. I won't say it's unfortunate. I'm just saying the African American community is it's more publicly displayed.
Right.
True.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you.
So it's just when I was researching this, I'm like, oh wow, okay. And I guess maybe it's just a mindset, or it goes back to a previous topic that we had as far as where how the media portrays us.
Yeah, as ignorant and not knowing what we're doing and
taking advantage of the
yeah,
system.
exactly.
And that's not to say that, I mean, you do have some people who literally stay
take
at home.
advantage. Yeah, and don't do
collect a
nothing.
check.
And yeah, just collect check. Neither it's gonna be a welfare or it's gonna be a child support.
TANF.
Yeah.
And I mean, TANF, that's where you're actually receiving cash to help support, your household.
It's
Go ahead.
it's basically what we were talking about a few shows ago about being a product of your environment. That's all it is. This is like you recycling the stuff that either your parents made or your friends made. You listen to somebody, but it's recycling. It's not doing you no good. It's only keeping you more harm. So I want respect for people to continue to do this. I mean, you have to do something about it. Something had to get done.
And that's why I was asking earlier about the mindset. I mean, either you have that drive to, okay, I want to change my environment. I want to get out of this situation. I'm going to buckle down and do what it takes to move myself and my family out of this situation. It's only temporary.
Exactly.
Right.
Or I'm just going to stay here. There's no hope. And, I wonder how many people actually kind of feel that despair.
A lot of people I encounter with. It's a lot.
Because
they feel like there's no hope because the situation they've been in for the longest. They feel like that's all they know. And I tell them, you got to go through the hardships to even get what you want. The hardships gonna come. You just got to take it with a full grain of salt. So you just got to sit there. It's cats out there. It's living a good life, but they just striving to make it. So there's no excuses. If you can do it. It's been done. So if you think there's no way out, it's a lot of millionaires that they don't want to tell you their story, but they was in poverty. That's a lot of millionaires in poverty. You can do it too. If you, I feel like this. If you could buy a Lil Wayne CD, and he was in poverty, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have everything when they first started. The Hot Boys didn't have everything. They was sitting out the trunk. So when you think about Lil Wayne, he was in the slums too. You brought him from the slums. He's one of us. So you got to think about it. You can make it. You just got to have a mentality that I'm going to make it. I know I can make it, regardless what's going to happen. It's going to happen. Your family, all that stuff, and that's another thing. It's the support system too. That some families are not like others. Some families will put you down like anybody else.
Almost like the crab mentality, as we say that.
The in crowd type base. It's like people are so caught up being in the in crowd, they don't want to different themselves away from the in crowd. So why would you sit there and try to change yourself for somebody else if you already there?
Exactly.
But people don't get that. People so stuck on what they believe in, but that's not the case.
Well, I wanted to kind of tie this in. It's called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and pretty much, I'm just going to go ahead and just read it. It's the most fundamental and basic 4 layers of the pyramid contain what Maslow called the deficiency needs, or D needs. You have esteem, friendship, love, security, physical needs, and if these deficiency needs are not met, with the exception of the most fundamental need, there may not be a physical indication, but the individual will feel anxious and tense. Pretty much, if you're not addressing, and this kind of goes back to how we were stating when raising children, it takes a village. You have to reinforce those basic foundations as far as just reinvesting back into your children, reinvesting back into your community, coming together. And without those key components, basically everything it's almost like
it's a waste.
Breakdown. Yeah.
It's a waste. That's basically what it is.
So as a parent, your job is to teach them to get a better education.
Yeah.
Want to learn so they will not end back in poverty.
Yeah.
Correct.
Strive to do your best in everything.
Right.
And even if you are on assistance at one point in time.
You gotta keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, and just if you have children that's watching, I mean, just reinforcing them, okay, this is only a temporary situation.
Exactly. It's not going to be forever.
Get us to the next level. But, this is not a permanent situation. This is not how we're going to live.
Right.
And as a parent, you will want to just reinforce to them, I want you to do better than what I'm doing.
Right.
And that's just you can't do better unless you know better.
Yeah. And you know what's wrong with these parents now compared to the way we was growing up is that they're so selfish to keep their kids down, and it's like I said, it's a recycling process. You don't want to better your child. That means I'm gonna say you're a coward. If you don't want to better your child, you're a coward.
I don't think someone was selfish. I just think they didn't know, like, as far as finance, and like how to show them how to further their education. I know mine. They didn't know, like, a lot of financial issues, how to handle that, like from starting how to get a house or keep your credit good to get a car, this type of thing. So
yeah, I ain't talking about the ones that don't know. Just basically talking about the boys that do know,
and
just don't care.
Right,
they don't care about their child. I see it a lot.
Right,
where I'm from, I see it a lot. The people I grew up with, some of the folks I grew up with, they don't care. Because it feel like their mentality is somewhere else, and they wasn't like that at first.
Pretty much, they don't want to see anyone else do any better than them.
Yeah.
Even though they have the same opportunity,
and still do to this day.
But just won't do it.
But they just don't want to come out the hood mentality because the hood mentality is taking over a lot of people. They don't. They feel like if they leave the hood, they're called a coward. Soon they leave the hood, they're called a coward, a sellout. Don't worry about it. I'll be that set up. I tell it if I have to.
Well, let me pose this question now. What about the lottery winner? A few months back, I believe she was in a northern state. She won $1 million, but she was still receiving welfare.
I remember that.
That's a fool.
I remember that.
That's a fool.
Hell no. Hell no. She
That's being greedy, man.
Hold on.
No, I'm upset now. I'm upset.
So what you gonna see, John?
What's her name?
I don't know. I don't even know her name, man.
She won a meal ticket.
Yeah, I'm trying to get me a meal ticket.
And
she got a meal. They should over $1 million this year.
Yeah, it was a little over $1 million that she won.
But yeah, it was a debate on the news that she still received government assistance after she won the lottery. I think she still received government assistance.
Yeah, she was receiving it, and then once it was up until it was time for her to renew that they denied her.
Yeah.
And there was another instance where a Caucasian family was basically living in a mansion, and they were receiving welfare checks.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Not food stamps, welfare checks. There's a difference. TANF is when they actually pay your bills.
Right.
And I believe the square footage of the home was 5,200 square feet.
God.
What?
Yeah.
Well, let me find y'all so I can live with you. So we gonna move in right quick.
They balling.
I just found that interesting because, like I said, when we discuss welfare, we tend to just kind of target African Americans and say that it's them that's riding the system or so forth, or Latinos, but it's more than just that. It's really diverse.
Yeah, it's more than just that. People don't recognize that. They feel like they should single us out because we're still a minority. I hate to say it, but we are.
We are the minority, but they are the majority.
You know?
Right.
recipients that's on the system.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So we still gonna get the backlash or whatever. So it won't even matter.
We're gonna get
Hold
more
that
into
thought.
that when we get back. We'll take a music break.